interesting. You have these sculptures, and on each side there's kind of a virtue: fortitude, sacrifice. The other side said something. I can't remember what it was, but I think it's kind of neat how there's this sort of highlight of virtues around here, and I feel like that's kind of evident in the people. I've noticed. Not that there's anything wrong with our people, but I just kind of think it's cool that virtues are actually important here and encouraged. It's really neat. And they have so many historic stories that illustrate, you know, what happens when you have those virtues, when you don't. We even saw some paintings that were made to remind you of the importance of those virtues and what can happen if you don't have them. There was a painting, I don't know if I recorded it or not, but there was a painting made specifically for King Charles, who was going to go to war, but there was someone in his court, a daughter, I don't know who was trying to encourage him to not go to war, and she commissioned a painting to be made by Titian, I think. And in the painting there was the goddess of peace, and they had this entire section of the painting showing all the joy that comes from peace, the wealth, marriages, music, joy. And then on the other side of the painting you had a picture of the Mars, the god of war, and kind of the thunder and lightning and the sorrow that can come from war. And it was interesting how that painting was made to encourage him to not go to war, and it worked. And that, you know, it was wisdom. I think the Minerva, the goddess of wisdom, was the thing holding Mars back from attacking the people. So there was so much symbolism that I think only the king would have recognized and would have made him feel very proud, is kind of what we were told. And so it appeals to his honor and wit and wisdom as a king. But just neat how all this history, I think, is ever present with these people, and they kind of have the memories of the lessons of the past to write it in their faces all the time, with every building, every sculpture, monarch, etc. And I just really appreciate that. It's really neat. We're going to a little Egyptian food place for lunch. That's right.